If you are looking for the top 10 best credit card processing companies of this year, here's a review I really want you to pay attention to. Number 10, we have QuickBooks Payments. Our score, 6.2 over 10. So when you think about this tool, this is great for QuickBooks users. There's no monthly fee. The processing structure is actually, there's a flat rate, and processing fees start from 2.4% plus 25 cents per transaction. So when you think about QuickBooks Payments, you have to think about in-person payments, invoiced, keyed-in payments, ACH bank payments. Really great. In terms of, you have the pay as you go, you have the pay monthly feature also. So overall, you have a well-rounded operation that is great for QuickBooks users. So you got to be a QuickBooks users. Here are the pros and cons of this system. So pros, no cost for QuickBooks Online users. You have the Quick Pay button for invoices. What about the cons? Monthly or pay-as-you-go plans for QuickBooks desktop users. So this is really, again, so if you are in the QuickBooks ecosystem, you will love this QuickBooks Payments. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. So we're going to quickly run through the top 10 best credit card processing companies. And number 9, we have Clover. Our score, 6.9 over 10. So this is great for specialty POS needs. So you have a monthly fee that goes around $14.95 to $15. Processing structure, you have a flat rate subscription, and processing fees here, you are looking at 2.3% plus 10 cents per transactions. So Clover is kind of cool because they are kind of new to the industry though. They actually started about around 2010, but they have been kicking ass for the last 10 to 25 to 15 years. It's just fantastic. And Clover offers simple flat rate credit card processing fees that range from 2.3% plus 10 cents for swipe transactions to 3.5% plus 10 cents for keyed-in transactions. So this is kind of cool. Here are the pros and cons of this tool. Pros: competitive transaction fees, 24/7 customer support, no cancellation fees. What about the cons? Monthly fee per device, daily limits on instant transfers, and POS only works with Clover merchant account. So you got to have a Clover merchant account. So, but overall, we love the fact that the Clover is great in terms of offering you native hardware options and integrated flat rate payment processing. Fantastic. Number 8, we have PayPal. Our score, 7.3 over 10. So PayPal is great for PayPal and Venmo. So this is kind of cool. And so the thing you have to understand here is that you have a constellation of options with PayPal payments. You have in-person payments, online payments, keyed-in payments, you have Venmo payments, and you have QR code payments. And what we love about the PayPal is that you have the reputation, of course. You have the fact that this is a biggie in the industry. They've been here like forever. Like, they started back in 1998, which is like an eternity when it comes to online commerce. Okay. And what are the pros and cons here? Pros: no contracts or monthly fees whatsoever. We love that a lot. Easy setup, and you have a wide range of payment options. What about the cons? No 24/7 phone support, and you have higher fees than some competitors based on our analysis. But overall, PayPal is really what it is. You have PayPal also offers a variety of card readers and terminals integrated with its Zettle POS system. Additionally, PayPal integrates with many e-commerce, accounting, and POS apps, including Shopify, QuickBooks, BigCommerce, and WooCommerce. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the top 10 best credit card processing companies. So here we have number 8, number 7, Merchant One. Our score, 7.7 over 10. In our view, Merchant One is the best tiered processing fee, I would think, provider. And the thing is that Merchant One was established about 20 years ago. It's a credit card processing company that uses a traditional tiered fee structure. It offers the lowest monthly pricing we have come across so far at $6.95 per month, plus low processing rates. And Merchant One's competitive rates range from 0.29% to 1.55% for swapped transactions, and 0.21% to 29% to 1.99% for keyed-in transactions. And pricing is per quote and based on business type, equipment needs, and sales value. Interchange plus pricing is available as well. Here are the pros and cons you need to be aware of when it comes to Merchant One. Pros: you have a low monthly fee. You have lots of hardware options, dedicated account manager. What about the cons? Not all fees are disclosed online. You must call for a quote and pricing, and long-term contracts with termination fees are imposed upon you. So this could be a little, I'll say, discouraging. Number 6 we have here, National Processing Hour Score, 8.4 over 10. This, in our view, this provider is great for low volume rates. Okay, National Processing was actually founded back in 2007, so they offers, in our view, affordable subscription pricing for $9.95 per month with flat rate interchange plus transaction fees and a free mobile credit card reader. So we love the flexibility here. The mobile credit card reader is really great, and so you have plans for restaurants, retail plans, and e-commerce. But overall, we love the fact that National Processing is great for small, low-volume businesses looking for low monthly rates and transaction fees. Here are the pros and cons I really want you to pay attention to. Pros: you have a low monthly fee, no monthly transaction limits, and you have free hardware. What about the cons? The software does charge a termination fee, no mobile payment app, and charges also PCI compliance fees. So it is what it is. Number 5, we have Stacks. Our score, 8.5 over 10. Stacks is great for high volume sellers. Okay, so formerly Fat Merchants, Stacks is a payment processing company that offers a rare subscription based model with low per transaction fees added to the interchange rate. And you do have to account for a subscription that starts at around $99 per month based on monthly credit card processing volume, and per transaction fees that range from 3 cents to 10 cents based on plan tier and type of sale. And Stacks also offers several software packages ranging from $49 to $129 per month that include things like dashboards, reporting, and ACH processing, as well as invoicing, text to pay, and advanced reporting and support. And customers can also choose from several add-ons, including a one-click shopping cart, QuickBooks Online Pro Sync, and same-day funding. Stacks also sells its own customizable countertop terminals and can seamlessly integrate its software with other terminals, as well as most POS system and other business tools. So this is just, you have an all-rounded operation here. Here are the pros and cons. Pros: no percentage markup on interchange fees, offers a virtual POS terminals, integrated sales and invoicing tools. What about the cons? You have a high subscription price, pricey for low volume businesses, and most software integrations cost extra. Number 4, we have here Hellsum. Our score, 8.9 over 10. Hellsum is great for fast-growing businesses, and Hellsum was actually launched back in 2006, and the company offers flat rate credit card processing fees with no setup, monthly, or cancellation fees. So the company also offers a monthly volume discounts so that businesses that process, let's say if you're a business that processes more each month, you will pay less per transaction. And so in our view, when we think about Hellsum, we're thinking about flexibility, we're thinking about productivity. And the cool thing here is that it doesn't matter whether you are online or offline, you will love Hellsum. You do have a variety of add-ons. For example, you have POS, online store management, you have customer relationship management, and even an online food ordering tool. So this is really fantastic. Hellsum also integrates with dozens of popular accounting software, billing systems, and shopping carts, plus sells card readers that work on nearly any device. And so here are the pros and cons of this tool. Pros: low interchange plus fees, volume-based discounts, built-in sales and CRM tools. What about the cons? Limited hardware options, pricey for low-volume businesses, and no live chat options. So it is what it is. It's not really perfect, but it is what it is. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a quick convo about the top 10 best credit card processing companies. And number 3 we have here, Stripe. Our score, 9.2 over 10. So Stripe is great for online and in-app payments. And so Stripe was actually founded back in 2010, just 1 year after Square. So they quickly became the best credit card company, the best credit card processing company for online merchants and mobile app-based sellers. So similar to Square, Stripe uses a flat rate fee structure, but with slightly lower rates per transaction for in-person and keyed-in credit card payments. So you have in-person payments, you have online payments, and you have keyed-in payments. So who should really use it? Well, if you're a small business that wants to accept a wide variety of credit card and mobile wallet payments, you will love Stripe. And here are the pros and cons in our view. Pros: the system accepts mobile wallet payment, instant payouts are available, and they do support in-app payments. What about the cons here? Requires some tech savvy, less robust in-person transaction, and it's pricier for high transaction volume. So you really want to think about this budgetary element here before choosing Stripe. Number 2, you have Payment Depot. Our score 9.6 over 10. So Payment Depot is kind of cool for the lowest card processing rates. We love them a lot, and the monthly fee starts at around $59. And processing fees, you have 7 to 15 cents per transaction plus interchange rates. So unlike other credit card processing companies that take a percentage of each transaction, Payment Depot uses a subscription pricing model based on your monthly transaction value. So you only need to pay a flat fee per transaction plus the interchange rate, regardless of the transaction type. So this is kind of cool. And Payment Depot so we love this transparency here, okay? And Payment Depot does not charge any cancellation or hidden fees, and also provides access to funds within 24 to 48 hours. The company also offers a variety of terminals, credit card readers, and POS systems with customer support available 24/7. So this is just fantastic. Here are the pros and cons of this player. So you have low pros. You have low interchange card processing fees, low per transaction fees, 24/7 customer support. What are the cons? Monthly membership fees. It can be pricey for businesses with lower volumes. Higher risk businesses may be denied. Number 1, the best of the best in our view when it comes to the best credit card processing companies, Square. Our score 9.8 over 10. So Square in our view is best overall for small businesses. There's no monthly fee. The pricing structure, you have flat rate, and the processing fees starts at around 2.6% plus 10 cents per transaction. So in our view, Square made a name for itself in 2009 by offering small businesses an easy to use all-in-one credit card processing system. The company offers a free mobile credit card reader that plugs into any smartphone or tablet, and a free point-of-sale software so you can begin taking mobile, in-store, and online credit card payments in minutes. And so the cool thing here is that let's say you have a constellation of capabilities here, okay? And so if you are a small business looking for a fast and easy setup and predictable credit card processing fees, you will love Square. Here are the pros and cons here. Pros: free mobile card reader, fast setup, no monthly fees. What about the cons? 24/7 support only on paid plans, limited hardware compatibility, pricey for high value businesses. So it is something you need to really think about. Let me give you an overview here. If you are still around, I really appreciate having you here. It's really important to understand how credit card processing really works. See, the thing is, within the first few seconds, it usually takes a credit card transaction to be approved or declined. Several small steps are taken via an internet or a phone line connection. Two main stages make up credit card processing: authorization and settlement. So when we talk about authorization, you need to understand that it has to be really fast, because see, the client is waiting. You don't want the client to wait too long, right? So you have authorization. So authorization, you have so the cardholder will swipe, tap, or insert their cards into a merchant card machine to make a purchase. Then you have the merchant's credit card machine will send the card information and transaction details to the acquiring bank or merchant bank via the internet or phone line. The acquiring bank receives the information and sends it along to the appropriate card network like Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express. The card network routes the information to the cardholder's issuing bank, and the issuing bank receives the information and checks the card details such as the card number and card verification value, CVV code, to make sure the transactions is not fraudulent. And the bank also ensures the cardholder is in good standing and has enough remaining credit to cover the purchase or has sufficient funds to cover the transaction if using a debit card. And the issuer sends a response back via the card's network to the acquiring bank, and the response is received at the merchant's credit card machine or terminal. And if all the credentials in step 5 are checked out, the transaction will be approved. And this thing, I'm telling you, they really take like a few seconds. Okay, so it's really important to understand. Then you have the settlements also, which is the second stage. So overall, one thing you need to really pay attention to is that if you are going to choose a credit card processing provider, think about the transaction tab. Think about whether they're charging you debit versus credit card fees, the card brand, the card type that they do actually accept. Think about the assessment fees. Think about the processor markup fees, monthly fees. So you have a constellation of fees you really think about. Think about other costs that you might have to consider, like chargeback fees, for example. You have batch processing fees, for example. You have setup or termination fees. You have monthly minimum fees. And in some cases, you have to think about same-day funding fees. Most card processing services deposit funds within 1 to 2 days, 2 business days, with no added fees, but they do charge a fee for instant or same-day access to process funds. So if you need the cash real quick, if you need your cash instantly, you're going to have to pay for it. Let me give you a few pro tips before we actually close today's conversation. So when we think about credit card processing fees in general, I want you to really pay attention to what the provider is specifically offering you, because sometimes some providers they love to confuse the hell out of customers by having a very complicated, convoluted, like non-transparent pricing structure. So you want to be very, very careful and know exactly how much you're paying. And by saying how much you're paying, you have to pay attention to the flat rate pricing. You also have to pay attention to the interchange plus pricing, and also have to pay attention to the tiered pricing. So there are 3 types of pricing. When you actually are thinking about pricing here, some will have a flat rate pricing, interchange plus pricing, and tiered plus pricing. So let's quickly dig a little deeper here. So when we talk about flat rate pricing, this is the simplest fee structure and typically charges one low rate for all credit card transactions, regardless of the type of card used. Many flat rate processing services also provide free sales tools such as P.O.S. software, free card readers, and integrated online gateways for e-commerce sales. This is really our preferred options here, but hey, listen, we're not a provider. With flat rate pricing, businesses pay one low rate based on the type of sale, with fees typically ranging from 2.5% plus 10 cents to 3.5% plus 30 cents per transaction. And then you have the interchange plus pricing. So this is growing in popularity, mainly thanks to the small business friendly plans offered by HealthSim, Payment Depot, and Stacks. So interchange plus payment providers add a minimal fee to the base interchange rates set by the card associations. Some, such as HealthSim, mark up the interchange rate with a small percentage and per transaction fee, but have no monthly fee. So markup fees can range from 0.10% plus 5 cents to 0.50% plus 25 cents per transaction based on the sales step. And so really, it's really up to you. So others, such as Payment Depot and Stacks, they don't mark up the interchange rate. Instead, they pay a monthly subscription fee with a minimal per transaction fee, ranging from 5 cents to 15 cents per charge. Then you have the tiered pricing, which is a hybrid. So if you want to reduce your credit card, let's say you want to reduce your credit card processing cost, you have to think about you have to know your effective rates. Okay, you have to negotiate card processing rates upfront. Upfront, don't do it afterwards. You want to review your statements, and you want to reduce fraudulent charges. So here you have it, our top 10 credit card processing companies. But before I do a recap, I want to acquaint you with our evaluation approach. We do have a methodical approach in place when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing not only a POS software, but we also want to evaluate credit card processing companies and how they actually do business. So please check this out right now. Let's quickly recap here. So number 1, we have Square, 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have Payment Depot, 9.6 over 10. Number 3, we have Stripe, 9.2 over 10. Number 4, we have Helsum, 8.9 over 10. Number 5, we have Stacks, 8.5 over 10. Number 6, we have National Processing, 8.4 over 10. Number 7, we have Merchant One, 7.7 over 10. Number 8, we have PayPal, 7.3 over 10. Number 9, we have Clover, 6.9 over 10. And number 10, last but not the least, we have QuickBooks Payments, 6.2 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.